What's up, Jaywalkers? We're going to be watching Season 2, Episode 20 of the originals. The last episode was a big one for sure. Aiden's death, I think, was one of the most tragic of the show so far. And Klaus actually taking the blame for that was huge when it was Dahlia who made it look like Klaus. And then, of course, that scene with Cammy and Klaus where Klaus said he didn't do it. I think that was probably maybe the best scene between them two of the show so far. It was so good. And at the end, of course, Elijah daggered Klaus, which I think is not going to be the right move in the long run here versus Dahlia. I mean, you can't dagger Klaus. Klaus daggers people, not the other way around. Klaus is our I would say our best option here. I mean, even with Freya, who's been with Dahlia, whatever. In my opinion, I don't think it was the right move. We'll see how it goes. We have 3 more episodes left in this season. I'm gonna try to finish this season today or the next day. We're gonna get these episodes done. But yeah, the full reaction to every episode that I have watched and will watch for the originals are gonna be up on my Patreon page, like always. Link to that will be in the description box of this video and all other videos here on YouTube. So if you want to check out the full uncut, unedited reactions and get them early, feel free to hit that link and do so. But if you're on YouTube, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let me know what you guys think. With that being said, we're going to jump into it. Let's go.
We define ourselves by our family.
Oh God. The Dahlia voiceover is the last thing we need.
From birth,
I'm already scared.
we share their names, entrust them to protect that which we hold most dear.
I don't like this. I'm going to run away with hope.
We value
Klaus's
them
child.
above all others. We are forced apart. Promises are made, then left unkept. Children in particular turn their backs on those who raised them. The bond of family is not a bond forged by choice. In fact, some would see family as a terrible burden.
Goodness.
What have you done to me?
Her?
Get out of my head.
I'm not in your head. You're in mine. I have a proposition for you. Come along.
We don't make any deals with the devil.
The Vikings came while you're in the garden. I'm scared, Dahlia. Don't be. Always and forever. Promise.
Always and forever. Oh shit.
Let me guess. The Vikings slaughtered the entire village.
Promise to stay together.
Yes, always and forever. A familiar promise, but then you knew that.
Can be allies.
Oh, I don't know. I think that ship is sailed. I don't know about that one.
Amy is gone. You need to get her and the baby back here immediately. Dahlia is protected by a powerful magic. We need a killing ground where Dahlia will be rendered mortal, but we need to lure her there, Elijah.
Are you suggesting that I position my niece as bait? However, the strategy when Niklaus has been removed.
Klaus cannot be reasoned with.
Klaus would have threw the biggest fit over this.
What I believe
Rightfully
is you
so.
will make the right choice for Hope. You'll have to kill me to keep me here.
Hey, look. If you get hurt, so do they, including Davina. I know you don't want that.
We can't have that.
I can't live like a porcelain doll, and I have no clue how to undo the damn spell.
That's why he's here. Because you sent me a text.
Almost has in a very kidnapping mood this morning. But since you're here, unlink me. I've got 1,000 places I'd rather be.
Now, I want to help the kids, but after that, I'm done. No more witch business.
Fair enough. That's all we need from you.
I'll touch base later.
I left you a dozen messages.
Family crisis.
Have you spoken to Klaus?
Briefly, before I put him to sleep with a dagger, words were exchanged.
No. Elijah,
Tell him the truth,
Klaus didn't
Cammy.
kill Aiden. He just took the blame because of some insane dictator edict about making people fear him.
Oh my God, this changes everything.
Nevertheless, had I left Niklaus standing, the very army protecting Hope would have revolted.
But you can't just leave him like that while his daughter's in danger.
Slays a cloud
Thank you,
judgment.
Cammy.
Feelings?
For my brother, not a fool. Let's make no mistake, I was in your head as much as you were in mine.
How long are you gonna leave him like that?
Till Hope was said.
It's his daughter. Damn it.
I need your help. Our sister wants to use hope to lure Dahlia into a trap.
And I assume you told her she's out of her lunatic mind?
I have another idea. Something of a beacon for this new terror. And now that she's been cloaked, perhaps we could use something else to ensnare Dahlia. These enchanted objects. Mr. Griffith, where do you think you're going?
I agreed to help Rebecca break her bond with the May kids. When you want to get back to that, text me.
I need the best minds and the most formidable witches in this city. Mr. Griffith, do you have any idea the danger my niece now faces?
I wish her well. I really do. But I'm done with magic.
Let him go.
Elijah, it's not worth it.
One way to get a guy on your side is to choke him out.
By nightfall, time is of the essence.
Poor Josh, man. Just lost the love of his life. Brutally. And they were planning on running away together. That's a horrible end. He had every right to be angry. Break some more shit if he needs to.
I mean, I can't get revenge because Klaus is already in a coffin, and even if he wasn't, that's suicide. So you tell me, Marcel, what else is there? I have to leave.
I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here.
As a friend. You need one. Just want to give you a fucking hug, Josh. Oh my god.
I didn't even get to say goodbye.
That hurts. Words can't even describe how much that hurts, and that hurts too.
I performed the dark magic they demanded so that Esther would be free of their violent abuse.
No ancient plight will ever justify your intention to enslave my daughter.
Oh, Niklaus, our plights are the same.
You feel it's Michael.
We're only talking.
I have something to show you. This is potent sage, soaked in serpent's blood. It will give us strength. We can get out of this place.
Stop. Michael will protect me now, sister. We plan to marry.
Chose a man over your
Her
sister.
family.
Hell!
I'm your sister.
She's a Viking man over your
Promise
sister.
always be my sister, Dahlia, but
That's
I wish for children of my own.
Stay, Esther. Let's sing our song.
I don't remember that silly little tune anymore, Dahlia.
In this very moment right here, I feel for Dahlia, because that's fucked up. She's in here suffering, not getting any sunlight. While Esther's out there, you know, falling in love with one of these Viking motherfuckers, and now planning on marrying and staying and not escaping. My God.
Resurrection spell. For Cole. You remember him? The brother you
Yes.
swore to save.
I have
We
every
remember
intention.
his beautiful face. I don't
When
know
Cole
about all
was trying to
this.
find a way out of dying, he used representational magic. A golem. Here.
If we can find a way to replicate the baby's power source and transfer it into the doll, that's our decoy.
She left me for one of the very men who slaughtered our village and stole us away. My own sister abandoned me, as your
That's
siblings have
horrible.
done.
It's horrible.
Like you,
Still can't go around selling babies, but it's horrible.
I have been unjustly painted as the villain.
If you have a deal to propose, then find my body and undagger me.
I'm just not finished here.
To show you next is not about your mother, it's about your daughter.
Oh,
And if you
shit.
have any chance to save her from, suggest you listen.
Oh my God, what's she gonna say?
I did not enslave Freya. I kept her from those who abused our craft, demonized us.
People are frightened of that which they do not understand. They will only hate you.
I'm here in this place!
Control yourself, Freya!
Man,
Sing with me. Calm your heart.
She was completely out of control.
Firstborn witches in this bloodline possess devastating power. Hope will suffer far more than Freya. Terror will spread far beyond.
I still don't know if we can leave hope with
I too
you.
am a firstborn, so I was the only one to help save Freya from
We're never gonna
herself,
go
just
to
as
that.
I'm the only one who could save your daughter.
Niklaus didn't kill Aiden.
You thinking about pulling that dagger out?
Please?
Till it was safe. I would rather not unleash that Shakespearean rage.
No one can think like Klaus but Klaus. Elijah, I love you. You think like Elijah. Marcel, you think like Marcel. Klaus, different ballpark of thinking.
It's a gift and you're not using it.
Magic is not a gift. But then what you, Elijah, or the Covenant's got to say about that?
I respect him for it.
What I'm trying to say is magic in the right hands can be a good thing.
Just not my hands.
After all that, Klaus wasn't even the one that killed Aiden.
Thought you'd want to know. You can either be their friend or their queen. You can't be both. Alright, those wolves, Jackson, they die for you. Question is, are you gonna let them? If the answer is yes, then you gotta live with that.
Marcel, once again, with the greatest words, the greatest speeches.
I've located Haley, and I strongly advise you not attempt to stand in my way. You cannot stop me from getting that baby.
You begin the spell.
You sound like Dahlia.
I'll bring home to you.
Your daughter will need my guidance.
I think I'll find someone less hostile to teach her. Shouldn't be difficult. Practically anyone will fit that criteria.
Will you be interviewing tutors while you lie
Knew he was going to
desiccated?
say that.
So after twice failing to create a family of your own, now you wish to commandeer mine?
Family. Family only ever brought me pain. Freya turned on me because I denied her a basic need. The love of a parent. Need you, Nikolaus, to remain her father.
That's tricky. That's tricky.
We'll get to raise
Can't imagine
your
this.
daughter, and I will channel the magic that has been promised to me, and in so doing, I would help her to hone her craft that you couldn't possibly comprehend. By your side, no one would ever test you, ever again. Or
Klaus likes, he likes
you
that.
could lie there and pray that Elijah releases you before hope learns to call Jackson Daddy.
Oof. Okay, Dahlia. She made a little bit of sense to Klaus, I think. Still don't think Klaus would ever go for that. Really? This is the road you want to walk down, Jackson.
I'm here to see hope. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, you have to bite him first. You're not fast enough. You're not strong enough.
This nonsense. Didn't exactly fare well against my brother.
Oh.
There's a difference between you and Klaus.
Oh.
You can't kill me.
Oh my
If you
god.
kill me, you lose her for good. She'll never forgive you.
You don't want to talk to
Speak of the devil.
Elijah like that. Oh shit.
Elijah, you shouldn't be here.
We can replicate Hope's magic. We can lure Dahlia into a trap. After which, I'll kill her myself.
I'm trusting you, Elijah.
The moment our home is safe, you can return home to where she
You're putting your
belongs.
trust in the right man.
With family.
In order for us to succeed and live in peace, Haley will have to be eliminated.
Well, so that's not gonna work for me or Klaus or Elijah. This is not gonna happen.
You would have me rob my daughter of her mother so she will grow to hate me.
Tell her whatever story you like.
No, we don't fucking
But
lie.
in the end,
That never gets anybody anywhere. Oh my god. Here we go. Well, thank you for that one, Dahlia. Appreciate you for that one. Ooh, Klaus is back. Not on Dahlia's side. No way. The rage he's about to have.
But I need to know who your family is. If you want to go back to the Michelsons, I can't go with you.
Putting her right on the spot.
If they really are your family, then I gotta protect my own.
I didn't need time, Jack. I spent my whole life searching for family, and I found you. And back. Where's the child, Elijah?
If we use her power to lure Dahlia, swear to me that Hope will come to no harm.
She won't be able to hurt any child. Ever again.
Do hope that is true. You are now the bait.
That is such a Klaus move. Nah,
Hope's blood is now in you.
Alright, Elijah, you can think like Klaus.
Therefore, Dahlia will now be hunting you.
Dahlia senses the ruse.
Rebecca assures
Why are
me
you
that this
scared
will
now?
work, and I trust her far more than I trust you.
I'm not your enemy, Elijah.
We shall see.
Don't be afraid now. It's your plan.
I'm talking about necromancy. See, that's a whole lot of power. And you're gonna need a hell of a lot more than this here rock if you ever want to get your boyfriend back.
Good plan. Sometimes you don't realize how much you're gonna miss a character until they're gone. Aiden, he wasn't that big of a character. But just seeing his face every episode, seeing him there, you know, I enjoyed it.
Elijah, I'm calling to say goodbye.
Bye. I don't like goodbyes.
Hope and we can't be part of your family anymore. And if she is free of Dahlia's firstborn curse, Hope would still be Klaus's daughter. She'd inherit 1,000 years of enemies. I don't want Hope to be a Michelson. Goodbye.
That hurts.
She's right, Elijah.
That fucking stings. Klaus might be enjoying this offer a little bit more now.
I knew you were the smartest of your siblings.
I never cared for Haley, but you should know. The rest of my family will stand against us in defense of her.
We will have to go through them.
We need to hurry.
I feel like Klaus is kind of playing both sides here.
Haley is attempting to flee with my child.
She won't get far tonight.
Shit, man. Okay, there we have it, guys. Season 2, episode 20 of the originals. Oh my god, a lot happened in this episode. Freaking Klaus now joining forces with Dahlia, which I think is scary, man. And this is after he hears Haley's voice call to Elijah that she's saying goodbye forever, running away. Doesn't want Hope to be a Michelson because of all the pain she will have to go through. All the enemies she will have, 1,000 enemies over all these years because of Klaus. And of course Klaus heard that, but then after that we see him go to Dahlia, and we see Dahlia say he's she knew he was the smartest one. It's crazy. I don't know what Klaus is ultimately planning. It seems like he always has something up his sleeve that, you know, maybe he's just trying to get closer to Dahlia, make Dahlia trust him more. I don't know how genuine this is. But definitely doesn't want to lose Hope forever. I know that's not what he wants, but yeah, I think all the scenes though with Klaus and Dahlia were incredible. Like in the now time and the flashbacks where we get more of Dahlia's backstory with Esther and with what they went through and why Dahlia is the way she is. I think it really lets you in on her character a little bit more and makes you feel bad for her in that moment. Esther, what she did was horrible. I mean, she basically betrayed her sister, went against her sister to be with one of the men that destroyed her whole village and took them captive. That's horrible. That's not always and forever. That's not what they discussed here. She's out there living her best life, falling in love, while Dahlia's inside suffering, just going through it. And yeah, like I said, you really feel for her in that moment. I think it's like really cool seeing we finally like see Dahlia's point of view here and how she said she's painted as the villain in the story when really she doesn't think she is, and we hear her side and how she said she was helping Freya. Freya was out of control. Hope will be even more out of control. And she proposed a deal to Klaus that, you know, I want you to be in Hope's life. You'll be with me and with Hope, and that's why Freya was so crazy. She never had a father figure or a mother figure there. It's different for Hope. I mean, it sounds decent, but I mean, you're Dahlia. It sounds kind of awful as well. But yeah, I think it was just so cool hearing from Dahlia, hearing all of that. It's really good, like really amazing stuff. Really good acting from her, from Klaus. For this episode especially, had some really good acting. And then we turn the plan around on freaking Freya. Freya's plan to get Hope to draw Dahlia into a trap. Well, we get Hope's blood, Hope's power. We inject it into Freya. Now Freya wants to act all scared. I think, yeah, that was like such a Klaus way to think for Elijah, and I didn't know how well we would be able to do that, but I mean that was a really sneaky move there. But yeah, like I said, a lot to love in this episode. The MVPs of this episode were Klaus and Dahlia. Their scenes together, top notch. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this episode. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.